Hey, welcome back to Gracie Schwarzwald. I'm here with Erkan Mete, and today we're going over a complete Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Self-Defense Course, and we're focused on the striking portion right now. And I'm going to leave that little bit in because this technique is actually a technique that a lot of Kung Fu's use. Again, every technique is a tool, right? Which means it has its place where it's very useful and it has its place where it's not so useful. People think it's all or nothing, right? Like you can't do this because it doesn't work, period, right? Which gives you a very limited view of technique and of martial arts. Okay, so this is a straight punch, but it's going to be a vertical fist straight punch. So this is often used in a lot of Kung Fu's, although old school no glove boxers, bare knuckle boxers used to use this a lot. Archie Moore used this a lot. And in some ways, it's actually pretty good for MMA, even though you don't see it as much anymore. And I'll explain why. So the vertical fist punch, what is the advantage of it? Or let's say, what's the disadvantage? When I throw, when I turn my hand over, my shoulder comes up and can cover my head, my face. When I throw a vertical fist, it's a little harder to get that angle, to cover, lift my shoulder as much to cover, because the elbow is just down. So there's a period where this is coming out and my face is more open. Okay, as opposed to the whole time, my face is covered. Okay, so this is why a lot of times in trapping, they're going to use this where they're already kind of covering that space up so they don't have to worry about their head. Now, what is the advantage of this? If we're standing here, you want to hit me, it's very hard to hit me with a straight punch from this angle, right? Because to come up and turn your hand is awkward. So you're more likely going to throw like hooks or things like this from this place. But if I'm here, I can throw a straight punch because I don't have to try to turn my arm over. So this is, again, from a self-defense standpoint, if I were to initiate a strike or we're in a clinch, it's much easier without having to throw an uppercut, something like this, to throw a punch straight like this with force. Okay, so he could be posting on me and go right to this punch. I could be posting on him and he can go right to this straight punch. And again, the straight punch can lead into other things. Okay, so when we punch with this, it's not like normal boxing where I'm trying to punch with these two knuckles. You're actually going to punch with these bottom three knuckles because they stay in line with the bones of my arm. So I'm going to keep a very solid fist. I'm not trying to roll my hand like this. Okay, so this is a very effective sort of short, quick punch. You know, I can be in here grappling. I can, pull his arms down and come punch this way. It's obviously not going to be as powerful as if I wind up and throw. But again, I can use this to lead into other things. And again, this is where Archie Moore used to use this a lot, was kind of trap people's arms here and just start blasting this way. And this, a lot of, I think, bare knuckle boxers used it because I can actually keep my arms closer to my body. So it can be a lot harder to take a shot for me to hit him on the body. He doesn't have to start opening his elbows up, exposing his body. And that's what I was saying for MMA. When he throws and he opens that elbow up, it's a little easier for me to get to the body than if that elbow stays down and for me to get to the body here. So I'm not proselytizing for one style or the other. It's just important to understand the tool sets you're using and to pick the right tool. As I always say, if you have a $100 hammer and a $2 screwdriver and you need to put a screw in, that $2 screwdriver is a better investment than the $100 hammer. So we're working on the vertical fist punch here. You will throw people off by using this sometimes. So have as many tools in your toolbox, so something to play with.